Fala galera, bem-vindos a mais um episódio de Sonoridades. A gente está acompanhando a nossa cobertura do Summer Breeze. Hoje, sábado, dia 27, dia do Summer Breeze, segundo dia do festival. Um papo legal com o Battle Beast, com a Noora Louhimo, contando tudo que ela vai fazer no festival, que inclusive acho que se não me engano eles tocam hoje ou amanhã. Vamos falando do disco novo, Circles of Doom, de inteligência artificial, dessa primeira tour pelo Brasil, entre outras coisas que os fãs mais podem esperar. Em breve vai ter a Conquistou Orchestra, também falando do disco, como foi essa passagem aqui no Brasil, entre outras coisas mais. Curta, compartilhe, para a gente chegar onde tem que chegar, tá bom? Um grande abraço. So Noora, first time here in Brazil. Thanks so much for your time and this interview. It's a real pleasure. As a huge fan of your band and of your voice, it's a pleasure for me also to do this interview. So first time here in Brazil. What are your expectations? What can you spoil?
My expectations and Battle Beast expectations are that we will finally get to connect with all our fans in Brazil and in South America. This I feel like it's Christmas, it's coming. Because this is like I'm a very passionate person myself. I feel like I'm not a Finnish person at all because I'm like all over the place always and very social, and I feel like always that like Spanish people and Latin American people that I've met, the passion, we always seem to have the same passion, and that is something that I'm really looking forward to, that we can connect this passion together at our live show and just enjoy our music together and life together. And this is the expectation, and I really hope that this will be one of the things that will happen.
And what can you spoil about the set list?
Well, I have to spoil it this little, that you will definitely hear songs from the new album, but also from the previous albums. But mostly from the latest Circus of Doom album, because always when we have, like now we have this Circus of Doom over South America tour coming to you, and we want to represent of course the newest material we have for you guys.
Also, Circus of Doom is a great album. It's one of the best albums from 2022, as already.
Oh, thank you. Gracias.
It's already recognized. So, what can you remember about the production? What was the most difficult part and the most easy part in doing this album?
Well, it's always a very complex process, the whole making of an album, and the hardest thing is always, of course, doing the best. For example, for me as a vocalist, when you get to the studio and you have already decided earlier, like with our producer and keyboard player Janne, that okay, let's make these songs today. We usually record like 2 songs per day, so it's like now I have to do the best vocals ever. And that is the most hardest thing to do, because you never know when is the best day to sing. And I remember that I had to re-record some of the song on the album. I can't remember which one was it. It was very traumatic. but it was like I had to re-record the vocals for one song, because I felt like the earlier recordings I didn't feel it. Like I have to feel the song in my soul, in my heart, in my whole body to stand behind the song. And I had to kind of go through a lot of emotions and struggle before I could do it. And I did it again, and then I knew what I was doing, and I felt like this is the Noora that is supposed to be in that record.
Spread my wings and like the midnight sun, I will be rising to the frozen heights where stars are born and where they die. I'm lighting up horizons with thunder and lightning through the darkest skies where even angels fear to fly.
What inspired the songs of Battle Beast? Because every song that I heard, I think, is the most cinematic way of doing things, the most deep things that we can say, even better things or bad things, or things that we can think about it, things that we can relate it to our daily basis. So what inspired the songs from Battle Beasts?
Life. Like, to be short, but I'm very, I have long stories always, but I try to be very short with the stories. But the thing is that anything that happens in life is a good material, and especially things that make you feel very strongly. Like, for example, of course, there are things that happen in people's lives, political things, and also like this pandemic that we had for, it was like 2 or 3 years that it took off of our lives, but also it's still affecting our lives, like the aftermath of that, and also after pandemic, the war, and like there are going so many wars in the world, and the kind of, the social media is now kind of drowning people with all this information, and I feel like we are all filled with this negative information, and this is a good material for great songs to be positive about. But also it is easier to, why music and culture is so important for us, for people, is that we can actually process and deal with all the troubles in life and in the world through the music, and we can actually put all the energy in that, and also feel better after dealing with the issues, even though the issues can be very hard on ourselves mentally and in every way, but music will heal. And that is I believe that as long as we keep doing music and people keep listening music, the world can get better place.
Yeah, totally agree with you. Totally agree. And since you talk about the pandemic, a lot of fans here in Brazil discovered Battle Beast during the pandemic. At least, sure I do. And I became a huge fan of the band because, as I said, your song, lifted us up, you know? So how do you see the impact of Battle Beast songs during the pandemic? And how do you see the importance of your song for your fans?
It's the most important thing for me that our music will lift the spirit and encourage people. It's like I want our music to make people to get up and do something with their lives and not to stay at home, and cry. But I really want, this is like, I feel like this is one of my life missions, and Battle Beast mission is to give you the best heavy metal party, whether it is at your home or wherever you are. We want to give that to you and give that good positive energy and help you go through your day. And this is the best feedback we can get, that we have actually managed to do that. And also what we are going to do at our live shows is that it will be like 100 times of explosive positive energy, and it's gonna be crazy. I will promise you that. It's like no words.
It was a sunny afternoon.
nowadays we are dealing with artificial intelligence because we have this technology that are creating music, helping to improve music, and also writing lyrics. So how do you see this technology? Do you think it's good? It's bad for music?
It's got its sides, but I've got into this under the surface, and also, of course, well, it's always people are always afraid of things that they don't know or is something new, and people always think that when the digital music wasn't real earlier, and it was in the earlier years, people were, no, 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 this is the end of the music career and music industry. But it's just the development of music industry, and we just have to develop with it and adjust with it. And also there is a lot of benefits of uh, this artificial intelligence, because we can actually make some of the processes of the you know of the music production faster. But what our AI can't do is to give soul in the art. It's just a mix mash about the superficial things that it takes, the information about what we are doing or saying or writing or painting or whatever. But it doesn't have the logic what or the soul that we have, and it can't imitate that. And that is the thing that people should be still like, calm down and do not panic, because it's like robots are still robots, and they don't have souls like we do. And people are very complex complex uh, and intelligent. So it's like, I think we should just be open-minded and take every benefit out of this new technology that we are offered.
Yeah. And also, since we talk about digital music, streaming became such a easy way to spread music, also to have engagement from fans, also to have great numbers in music. So how do you see this digital music? And in the other hand, we have the rediscovery of vinyl and even cassette tapes. So how do you see this duality?
I think now that we have the digital form, it is very good thing, because now everyone in the world can reach, for example, Battle Beasts or my solo music. And that wasn't the deal when we only had CDs, vinyls, and cassettes. So now I think we have like a great combination of, because I love CDs, vinyls, and cassettes. I love to collect them. I have also every CD that I ever bought still in my in my home. So it's like, I love to have these actual things as a memory, like a concrete memory. And that is what it is nowadays for the fans, that they want to buy CDs and vinyls and cassettes, because they want to have something to hold in their hands, to see the the cover art and everything in their hands, and it's something that it's not just zeros and ones in the digital form. And at the same time, listening to the music from Spotify, for example, or from some other streaming service. So it's like, now it has all the good benefits, but also we have to change with these different things. When the digital music came along, it also meant that the only way to artists like Battle Beast to to get money to tour or to anything, is that people, you come to the shows, you have to buy the tickets and you have to buy the merch, the fan, all this stuff that you do, that you come to our shows, that supports directly the band, to to make our dreams come true. There is only a little percentage nowadays that comes to the artists from their music from these streaming services. So I really want to let people know, our fans know, that if they want to support us, buy the tickets to our shows, even though we are not in your city necessarily, because it's not always possible to come there, not just yet. But if you come to the next city and there is a lot of people, then the people who book us, they are like, hey, there's people in their shows, we should book them in this city too. So people can actually, our fans in South America, you can actually help us to get to your city and get bigger. So we can we can actually do this together, but we can't do this alone. So this is, I just want to bring this out, because it's very important to people to know this, that we actually, the things that our fans do for us, it really affects directly to our lives.
When the spectacle swallows the true story, where spotlights blind us to the glory, a tale without a history, crushing echoes of my screams. I'm crawling into tragedy, chasing someone else's dreams. A life without a mystery, creation of dream factory. Nothing's what it seems. Goodbye, Hollywood dreams.
I don't know if you read that, but people are, as a compliment, comparing your style of singing with Bonnie Tyler. I don't know if you read that.
I didn't see that, but that's a really nice compliment. Muchas gracias. Yes, I really love Bonnie Tyler, and I used to listen to her since I was a little kid. I like her rasp, and she's a badass woman, and yeah, I really like her. And I actually, she's coming to my hometown here in Finland, so I was thinking about going to her show if it's possible. So it's really nice to have these kind of comparisons, and I really don't take it in a wrong way if people want to compare me to Bonnie Tyler.
And people even ask about a partnership with her. I don't know if you listen something.
Like a duet thing.
Yeah.
Well, that's not in my hands. But if Bonnie Tyler is ever, if her manager or someone is hearing this, maybe they could start considering this kind of, duet. I would love that.
Yeah. And also talking about partnership, you did a partnership that everyone still talking about with Steve and Seagulls.
Yes.
Everybody's
It
still
was
talking
so
about it.
great. Oh, really? That was
Yeah.
like, it was during the pandemic we did it. It
Yeah.
was like 2-3 years ago. The guys are really great. We are still, whenever we see each other, we became instant friends, and I can't wait to see them again on festivals or something. And yeah, it was really, really nice and funny. the whole thing, having the. Did you see the whole
Yeah.
program? Yeah, because it was so much fun to kind of. I had my own. What is it? Like when we were boxing and things like that. So it was so much fun.
It was really, really great.
Take another little piece of my heart now, baby. Break another little piece of my heart now.
And they're considering doing some partnerships like that with different bands from different style of music?
Yes, I always love to do different kind of featurings and collaborations. And actually, the latest thing that I did, which is going to be released in April next month, is that I was taking part to this Japanese anime thing. So I won't say any more, but keep posted. It's gonna be awesome.
Yeah, it's gonna be awesome. I think I have time for one more question, if it's
Yeah.
okay. If the this version of Noora that are playing on Battle Beast coming to Brazil had to take an advice to the young Noora that was starting in music, what should you say to that little one? And if that little Noora have to say something to this well-known singer that comes to Brazil, what do you think she should say to you?
Well, I would say to the little Nora that uh, that it was all worth it. And because I want to bring this out that I was really bullied when I was a kid, like uh, uh, through my like since I was like in kindergarten until the end of the high school. I was bullied a lot, and that was something that uh, made me this strong nowadays. Actually, like that I have this thick skin, and I'm very like if someone bullies someone, I'm like, hey, stop that. Like I'm very like I just want to, I'm like a mama bear for my friends and family, and for my fans too. Like nobody messes around my and my band. Uh, and what little Nora would say to me, that would be maybe that don't give up. Don't give up even when it gets really, really, really hard.
It's a great advice.
Yes.
I also suffered bully when I was a kid too, and I
Yeah.
became and I was and as I was growing up, I became the bully exterminator.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
I
That's
became like
right.
a superhero for the little ones because I still to defend them. So I know what it feels to be bullied like.
Yes. That is why I want to explain why I have the horns nowadays, because they grew on me because of that. It's because they are the horns of courage. They are I want to be the superhero for everyone who is or has been bullied, because I feel like that is my mission in this world. That is the most important thing for me, to encourage people to love themselves, to stand behind themselves and go to their dreams, whatever the cause, and also do not bully anyone along the way. you
Yeah,
know
yeah,
and that is why the horns came on my head, because I want to make people to see that this woman is someone who you don't mess with. And it's like also in a positive way. Like I'm not angry person in any way. I love people, and I want to bring only positive energy to people.
yeah. Nora, thanks so much for your time. I really
Thank
appreciate
you.
it.